Here's a number most Americans over 55 don't want to hear. $1,800 every single year. That's what the average American pays just to stay connected. Phone bills, internet fees, data overcharges. Over 10 years, that's $18,000 gone. Not on gas, not on groceries, just to answer calls and check email.
I think it has a shot at being the most memorable product unveil ever. It has a shot.
What if a company that builds batteries lasting 500,000 miles, satellites covering the entire planet, and AI that drives cars decided to build a phone? Not to sell you a new one every year, but to eliminate your phone bill forever. This isn't clickbait. This is about real technology, real savings, and whether the Tesla Pi phone at $199 with lifetime free Starlink internet is the answer to a problem we've been paying for far too long. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's real, what's possible, and what's still just rumor. Let's break it down. You've been trapped. The smartphone scam bleeding you dry. Let's be honest, the smartphone industry has become boring and expensive and frustrating. Every year, the same cycle. New camera, slightly faster chip, maybe a new color. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, $1,599. The base iPhone Air, $999. And what do you get for that premium? An aluminum frame that scratches easier than titanium. A battery that degrades in 2 years, software updates that slow your phone down just in time for the next release. But here's the part that really hurts. The monthly bills never stop. Phone payment plan, data plan, cloud storage, insurance. Before you know it, you're locked into $150 plus per month forever. And if you're on a fixed income or retired, that's a significant chunk of your budget disappearing into thin air. Apple and Samsung built their empires on this model: sell you a phone, then charge you to use it. The phone isn't the product anymore, you are. And let's talk about durability. How many of us have watched a brand new $1,200 phone shatter from a waist-high drop? Or watch the battery health plummet to 80% after just 18 months. These devices aren't built to last, they're built to be replaced. But what if the company making your next phone doesn't need your monthly payments to survive? Tesla breaks the rules. Why they don't need your money. Here's what makes Tesla dangerous to Apple and Samsung. Tesla doesn't need to make money selling phones. Think about it. Tesla's core revenue comes from electric vehicles that outsell every luxury car brand, energy storage systems powering homes and entire grids, Starlink satellites, over 5,000 of them, covering 99.9% of the United States, and artificial intelligence that's driven billions of miles autonomously. The Pi phone isn't a cash grab, it's a gateway into the Tesla ecosystem, a control hub, a device that connects your car, your home energy system, your internet, and soon, your Optimus robot. Apple relies on Foxconn to build iPhones. Tesla builds everything in-house, from battery cells to circuit boards to aerospace-grade materials. No middlemen, no markup. That's how they can offer a phone at $199 that would cost $1,200 if Apple made it. But here's the real difference. Apple wants you to pay forever. Tesla wants you to stop paying. When you buy an iPhone, Apple makes money from the device, iCloud storage, Apple Music, Apple Care Plus, app commissions, and your data. It's a recurring revenue machine. When you buy a Tesla Pi phone, they're betting you'll buy a Tesla car next, or subscribe to premium AI features, or add Powerwall to your home. The phone is the front door, not the entire house, and that changes everything about what they put inside it, starting with something no phone company has ever offered before. Starlink, the feature that eliminates your phone bill forever.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Lifetime free Starlink internet. Is it real? Can it work? And what are the limitations? Here's what we know for certain. Starlink Direct-to-Cell is already live. T-Mobile is testing it. Emergency services are using it. This isn't vaporware, it's operational technology. The Pi phone includes a specialized satellite modem that connects directly to Starlink's low Earth orbit satellites. What does that mean in plain English? No cell towers required, no carrier contracts, no dead zones. You're in rural Montana? Connected. Driving through the Rockies? Connected. Power outage during a hurricane? Still connected. Now, let's be realistic about limitations. Thick concrete buildings and basements, Starlink struggles there. The phone automatically switches to Wi-Fi or 5G when available. Speed-wise, think reliable 4G, not blazing 5G. Enough for calls, texts, emails, and standard video streaming. And Tesla will implement fair use policies. Unlimited doesn't mean unlimited torrenting. But here's why this matters for Americans over 55. You need to stay in touch with family, access banking and medical portals, get emergency alerts, and navigate when traveling. And you want to do it without paying $80 plus per month to Verizon or AT&T. Over 10 years, a traditional smartphone plus carrier plan costs roughly $18,000. The Tesla Pi phone with Starlink, $789 upfront, 0 monthly fees. That's a $17,000 plus difference, enough to fund a vacation, help a grandkid with college, or just keep in your retirement account where it belongs. But saving money doesn't matter if the battery dies in 2 years. So let's talk about the technology that could make this phone last longer than any device you've ever owned.
Battery technology. Built to last a decade, not just 2 years. Let's talk about the part of your phone that fails first, the battery. Apple finally bumped the iPhone 17 Pro Max to 5,088 mAh. Decent, but still degrades to 80% capacity within 2 years of daily use. That's when you start carrying chargers everywhere, or paying $99 for a battery replacement, or just buying a new phone. The Tesla Pi phone uses a 6,712 mAh aluminum-ion battery, not lithium-ion, aluminum-ion, the same advanced chemistry Tesla's been developing for next-generation EVs. Higher energy density means more power in less space. Lower heat generation keeps it cool even under heavy use, and longer lifespan delivers over 2,000 charge cycles before dropping to 80%, compared to roughly 500 for traditional lithium-ion. In Tesla's published tests, the Pi phone streamed YouTube continuously for 56 hours straight. That's over 2 full days of non-stop video. The iPhone 17 Pro Max? About 26 hours. Tesla uses smart fast charging, 10% to 80% in about 35 minutes, fast enough to be convenient, slow enough to keep your battery healthy for 5+ years. Most people replace their phone every 2 to 3 years because the battery dies. With a Pi phone, you could realistically use the same device for 5 to 7 years. That's potentially 2 upgrade cycles you skip, saving you $2,000 to $3,000 in device costs alone. But a phone that lasts 7 years needs to be built like it, and that's where Tesla's design philosophy gets really interesting.
Design for real life, built for your hands, not Instagram. Let's talk about something smartphone reviewers ignore, but real users care about: practical design. The Pi phone isn't trying to be the thinnest device on the market. It's built for people who actually use their phones, not just show them off. Slightly curved edges, matte finish back panel, no slippery glass that shoots out of your hand. Weighs just enough to feel solid, but 30% lighter than phones with similar battery capacity thanks to aerospace-grade titanium construction. The screen delivers 2400 nits peak brightness. You can actually read it in direct sunlight. No more squinting or cupping your hand over the screen. XOS uses larger default fonts, higher contrast, and simplified menus. No bloatware, no hidden settings 6 layers deep. Everything essential is 2 taps away maximum. Voice control powered by Grok AI. You can dictate texts, search contacts, control settings, even navigate complex apps, all by voice. For anyone with arthritis, vision issues, or just tired of tiny keyboards, this is genuinely liberating. Independent tests rate the Pi phone at 9.2 out of 10 for durability. The iPhone 17 Pro, 7.5. The nano coating on the titanium frame actually self-heals minor scratches over time, no case required. But great hardware means nothing if the software doesn't work, and this is where Tesla is taking its biggest gamble.
The software gamble. Can XOS compete with Apple and Google? Here's the biggest risk. XOS, a completely new operating system. Not Android, not iOS. For 15 years, we've had 2 choices. iOS locks you in. Android tracks everything you do and sells it. XOS processes all AI on device. No cloud uploads, no data mining. Your habits stay in your pocket. The critical question, what about apps? Tesla confirmed support for essential apps, banking, email, messaging, video calls, plus progressive web apps and a curated ecosystem focused on privacy. One-click transfer tool moves contacts, photos, and messages seamlessly from iPhone or Android. What you won't get, every niche app, heavy games, or apps requiring invasive data collection. If you need calls, texts, email, maps, and YouTube, XOS delivers, without the bloat, without the tracking. But before you get too excited, there are real risks you need to understand.
The risks Tesla won't tell you about. Let's be brutally honest. Tesla is entering the most competitive, most established market in consumer tech, and there are real risks you need to understand. Risk 1, the app ecosystem. Apple has 2 million apps, Google has 3 million. Tesla is starting from near zero. If your life depends on specialized apps that aren't mainstream, you could be left stranded. Risk 2, social lock-in. iMessage, FaceTime, AirDrop. These aren't just features, they're social infrastructure. If your entire family uses iPhone, switching means you're suddenly the green bubble person. Risk 3, support network. You can walk into an Apple store in nearly every major city. Tesla has far fewer service centers. If something breaks, the repair process might be slower. Risk 4, first-generation product. This is Tesla's first phone ever. There will be bugs, features that don't work as advertised. Early adopters always take on extra risk. Here's what I'll say plainly. This phone isn't for everyone. If you're deeply embedded in Apple or Google's ecosystem, switching has real costs. But if you're frustrated with rising prices, planned obsolescence, and monthly bills that never end, the Pi phone solves problems that Apple and Samsung profit from ignoring.
So let's ask the right question. This isn't about whether the Tesla Pi phone beats the iPhone. It's about whether it solves your problem. If saving $17,000 plus over 10 years matters to you, if you're tired of being nickel and dimed by carriers, if you want a phone that lasts 5 to 7 years instead of 2 to 3, if you need connectivity in rural areas, during emergencies, or while traveling where cell towers don't reach, then the Tesla Pi phone isn't competing with iPhone, it's competing with your current monthly bills. Important warning, there are already dozens of fake websites selling Tesla Pi phones. Tesla has not released this phone yet. Do not send money to random sites. We'll only share verified purchase links once Tesla makes an official announcement. Want to go deeper?
Next video, we're breaking down Tesla's battery technology and why aluminum-ion could outlast lithium-ion by 400%. After that, the truth about Starlink speeds, real-world tests, honest limitations, and whether it can replace your home internet. If you found this analysis helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We cut through the hype, verify the facts, and only report what we can confirm. Drop a comment. Would you switch to a Tesla Pi phone? What's your biggest concern? Let's talk. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.